Grandfather, meet my beloved Stephanie.
How'd you guys meet?
We grew up together, and he became my boyfriend.
And now?
And we are all allies this time. We will help each other out to bring about the fall of the Wongs.
That's more than 20 billion! All gone with the wind!
William and I are trying to fix it. We've already spoken to the lawyers.
Katarina, I only want to see my child.
Grandfather, this is all my fault.
I do understand you. I feel for you. I'm going to introduce you to her piece by piece, from her head to her toes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you Chang Group of Companies.
Why did you have us all fired?
When we fix all this mess up, we're all coming back here.
You lying thief!
I knew you were here somewhere. The stench of poor people is everywhere.
Someone is trying to take my life.
You really are a monster!
Hey, Mr. Wong. I'd be careful if I were you.
It might have been him or them who had me abducted.
You're a conniving little weasel! Whatever it is you're planning, I will not allow it to succeed!
In that case, who could have done this to you?
To steal everything that my family has worked hard for! This is my blood and my sweat! You're going to have to go over my dead body. Mark my words. He's one big idiot. That man thinks that he could fool us with this. I cannot believe Edward, Helena. He thinks he can fool everyone and have his way. He thinks people will believe all the lies that come out of his mouth. He just made a very big mistake.
We really need evidence for that.
I agree. I went inside his office earlier. I came across papers that don't make sense. And I saw addresses that don't even exist, Charles. You're right. I really need to find strong evidence against Phillip. And I'll start with the papers I have.
I risked everything and almost died. All because of my precious mother. Have you forgotten about what happened to my face, Father? She has done no good at all. She wasn't able to give me what I needed, so Phillip will give me all of that now.
All right then, I need to go now. They might see me here.
We have to start moving. We have to get back everything they stole from us.
What's happening, George? Our problems don't seem to run out. I'm worried. They've stolen everything that we have. And until now, we still haven't found Diana, George. And it doesn't help that Edward came back to our lives. Will all of this suffering never end?
There, Nato! Just a little more and you can walk properly now. You're improving. You're really good.
This isn't called walking. It's stupid. I can only lift my feet a few inches.
My goodness, Nato, there you go again. Will you stop being so negative? You were just walking, Nato. I'm sure a few more sessions and you'll be good to go.
Hey, where are you going?
Give me your gun!
Hey, stop it right there! If I were you, I wouldn't do that. Unless you would want to pick up the shattered pieces of this lovely woman's skull all over the floor, Harry.
Hey, Nato. There's good progress. You can do it.
Thank
I
you.
leave you to.
Thank you.
All the shares of the Three Dragons Corporation have already been bought by Philip Chang. He bought them from his previous business partners, George Wong and Helena C. Wong. The news has been around the Chinese community that the seasoned Wongs plan to give more
Nata, this is
attention
very
looking for
unusual.
Anastasia C.
Why would Sir
They
George and
believe that she
Madame
was
Helena
kidnapped.
suddenly sell their company?
Don't you dare hurt Anastasia!
And what's going to happen if I do that?
Just give her back to me, please. Katarina, come on.
Are you going crazy, Harry?
Give me back Anastasia, and I'll give you the person you want. I'll give you Grace.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Grace.
No! Don't! No. I wonder what happened.
I wonder how Grace is. How are they doing now?
Now tell me, why would I even trust you, Harry? And whoever told you that I need you so I can get Grace?
If you can get Grace on your own, then where is she now? Let's make a trade. I get Anastasia, you get Grace. It's better that way because we both will be satisfied. Anastasia will be out of your life, and you can do whatever you want to Grace. I want you to think about it, Katarina.
Harry!
Now, who in the world would think that my brother who loves me would visit me here in prison? And of course, my brand new sister-in-law. Would you like to sit down?
You know, I really don't understand why you let Harry go just like that. You could have just killed him.
I can still make good use of him. There's a reason why I let him live. Because he's going to get me. Grace.
Well, the last thing I remember, this is a prison, not a garbage dump. Here you could never find bottles or metal that you can sell outside by the kilo. You got it?
It's way better. In the garbage dump, you can save something, but your poor soul has no chance.
Why did you say that we had you kidnapped, Edward? What do you want to happen?
So after that, will you give Anastasia to Harry?
Sometimes I wish you would just use your brain, you know, for a change. Of course I wouldn't give her.
If you really think that we will be imprisoned because of that, that's where you're wrong.
George, you know what it is you should be working on is your own stupidity. Come to think about it, you've been well fooled by a young man, that Philip Chang. George, if I were you, I'd start digging now, and I'd bury myself because of shame.
What I want is to have everything that belongs to Charles.
And that Harry, what do we do with him?
So what else can I get from you now, George? I can't even get a grain of anything because of you. No matter how hard I'll dig, there's nothing. Stupidity.
You shouldn't even think about that. You know why? I swear on our parents' grave, you will never ever get out of this prison, Edward!
I I will get rid of Harry. And just in case your stupidity gets the best of you, you'll be just like Harry. I'll get rid of you too. I think it's about time that I ruin their lives in the mansion.
That's what you think. Don't be too confident, my dear brother. You know me well. I'm a survivor. I won't allow this. No prisons for me. I assure you, very soon. Watch me get out of here. And when that happens, watch out. You'd better look over your shoulder.
Why can't you just go straight to hell and burn, Edward?
Helena, don't you even remember? Demons don't burn in hell. Did you forget that? We bathe in fire, honey.
I'm not getting anything from this paper trail. By the way, how's your progress there?
I'm still here looking for contacts. I'll be meeting with someone who might be able to help in our investigation.
So what's your plan after that?
Maybe we should have gone to that court hearing for Edward.
I think it's better that we didn't. Because after what happened in the prison, you and Edward shouldn't see each other for a while. The situation might just get worse.
We'll continue with the investigation. When we're done, we'll go to the city. We'll be checking that factory, Cheng Pharmaceuticals, Charles. And, I'll also visit the family of Philip Cheng. I might get information.
William, please take care. We don't know much about Philip. He might be hiding something from us.
I'll be fine here, Charles. You guys be careful. It's more dangerous there.
But what if he's, allowed to leave the prison?
I don't think that's going to happen. We have great evidence against him, don't you remember?
I just think that there's definitely someone who's been helping Edward.
Hey, Philip. How is our agreement going? Is it ready yet?
Don't worry, Grandfather.
I can't stay any longer in this prison. It's too warm here. I've got prickly heat all over me. It's too itchy.
It won't be long now, Grandfather. You'll be out of there as soon as possible.
Fantastic, my boy. Just make it fast. Because I can't wait to get my revenge on them, Philip.
If Father isn't looking for Mother, then he's always busy at work. He hasn't been taking care of himself, Andrew. And until now, we haven't found my mother yet. I don't think I can take it if Father gets in trouble.
Grace, don't worry about your father. He's strong. This is what I know. You will never feel that you're tired when it's for someone you truly love. Me too, Grace. I won't ever get tired.
And who would help him?
I feel very uneasy with this situation, Helena. I feel that it's not over yet. Hello, Counselor. Yes, why'd you call? Counselor, tell me, how did that happen?
Diana?
Diana!
Father! Mother!
What did you do now, Katarina?
Father, we need to find Mother as soon as possible. Something terrible might happen to her. Mother!
I know, Grace. I'm doing everything I can.
Where did that come from?
I don't know.
George, what is it? George! George, tell me what happened!
They're letting him go. Edward will be out of prison.
But how?
Stop this, Katarina. What did you do to Diana?
Relax. Just relax, Charles. As you can see, I'm taking very good care of your wife, Charles. I even make sure she takes a bath. You should thank me because I haven't killed her yet.
What do you want from my family? You've already stolen all my family's money!
Your friend is recovering quickly. You know, if this continues, he'll be able to walk normally in about 2 to 3 weeks.
My friend Nato really has been wanting to be in his normal condition.
Money? Charles, this isn't about money. Just like what you said. I've already stolen too much money from your family, so this is obviously not about money.
This is about getting revenge, Charles. It's about revenge.
You ruined our family. You hurt me. So I will make sure that
I will also ruin your brand new family.
Can you still afford all this? Because if not, I know of this certain charity.
Oh, well, that's really nice of you. We appreciate that. We won't be needing that anymore. We're actually good with all the expenses because our good friend already settled it with the doctor.
Diana's right here with me. And next up is your very lovely daughter. Take a good look at her now, Charles.
And cherish your time with her. Because you have little time left, Charles.
She will be gone from you soon.
Katarina!
I really feel bad for you all. The enemy you chose has no soul. That's why I won't allow Anastasia to return to you. She will only get hurt more.
You will see your daughter soon. You should actually be thanking me.
Charles, tell me what's happening here.
Katarina just called. Diana's with her, and she's threatening to get Grace as well.
Diana? Have you already called the police?
I should be the one who's there. It shouldn't be my mother.
Grace,
But I'm the one that Katarina wants, right? I'd be more than willing to give my own life for Mother.
Grace, I will have to face Katarina. I have to end this.
What I really don't understand is why we have to go through all of this.
what are you trying to say?
Because Edward, he's going to be out of prison.
Because we apparently weren't able to present strong evidence to the court. We weren't able to prove that Edward was the one who killed Janet and Margaret.
The court justice decided to lift the charges filed against the business tycoon Edward Wong. This was decided on earlier today. This happened because there wasn't enough strong evidence presented. On top of that, the court justice also decided to let Edward Wong out of prison as soon as possible.
Has anyone heard any news about Edward?
Not yet, Father. He was freed yesterday. But until now, we still don't know where Katarina is.
I'm getting more and more worried about Diana. Charles, has Katarina contacted you yet?
Not yet. I was talking to the police last night. They said they will focus more on looking for Katarina.
Our enemies are getting closer and closer.
Madam, it's Edward. He's outside.
Hello, lovers.
And what are you doing here?
I'm just here to get back what is rightfully mine.
What are you trying to say, Edward?
Helena, according to the law, I have every right to get half of the riches of the family Wong. And that includes this mansion. So from now on, we will all have to live together under the same roof. Do you get it? Like one big happy family.
You've got the nerve to say that, Edward.
A scoundrel, yes, but practical, Helena. Because Philip Cheng already has the bulk of everything that the Wongs own. Because of your stupidity along with my brothers, I still have the right to own this mansion. All that is given to George is also mine. Like they say, brothers share everything.
That's not going to happen. This mansion that you see, this is where Helena lives. My family grew up here. Now that Helena and I are together, we will take this house. You will never have a part of it.
You're wrong, George. My family has all the right to this mansion, my brother.
Stephanie?
I've been wanting you all to meet my grandson, Philip Cheng, and his lovely girlfriend, Stephanie de los Santos.
Harry,
Did you know that your daughter is here at the Wong Mansion? She's with Edward Wong and Philip Cheng.
Edward Wong. And what's he doing there?
But I believe you already know each other.
What is this nonsense, Edward?
Helena. We're not kidding here. You'd think that if you were stupid. But we are serious. Because Edward Wong, grandfather, fell in love with, a lovely woman when he was imprisoned in China. A favorite, I guess. And she was my grandmother.
I'm not sure that's why I called you. I was hoping you could tell me why they're all together.
From what I know, Harry, Stephanie's dating Philip, but I don't know the connection between Edward Wong and Philip.
And she bore a lovely baby, whom I never met. He turns out to be my savior, my precious guardian angel. Don't you idiots see it? He's my spitting image.
Why don't you ask your daughter, Katarina?
You should start focusing, Harry. Just get Grace as soon as possible.
Are you okay there?
Just do what I ask you to, even if it means killing someone.
Just make sure you get Grace because I don't want to lose to Edward Wong, and that's the plan. Do you understand?
Right.
You're right, Edward. You and that Philip Cheng are one and the same. You and your grandson are both insane!
I don't really care if you think that I'm insane or have no conscience. As long as I'm not an idiot like both of you are.
You had all this planned, right from the start. You too, Stephanie.
You know what? I would have still been your daughter. I just wish you didn't choose her over me. That filthy woman from the dumpster. And now, she will become her old self again, along with all of you.
Very well said, my future granddaughter-in-law. Very well said.
Thank you.
Now, George, if you can't bear the thought of living with me under the same roof, then leave this mansion and bring your stupid family with you.
Nato, are you going somewhere?
Yes, I'm visiting Grace.
What?
I know she needs me.
What about Grace? Wait a minute. I thought you were mad at her.
Beauty, I love Grace. I can't just forget her. Not ever, not now.
Wait a minute. I still have one more request.
Anything for you, Stephanie.
What I want is for Grace to stay here. As my personal servant, of course. That was her job before anyway.
Stephanie, stop this now.
You remind me of a disgusting pig.
She doesn't want it. It'll go to waste, so I'll eat it.
Have you already called your daughter?
Why?
I want you to talk to her. Harry saw her, together with that Philip.
Andrew, what are you going to do if I don't stop this now? I'm not the Stephanie you used to know. I am never going to go out of my way just to get a little bit of your attention, Andrew. I have Philip. And he will give the world to me if I ask for it.
Will he give his life for you, Stephanie? Because I'm ready to do that for Grace.
Wait a minute. Let's see if you're as brave as what you say.
Don't you dare unless you want to die now.
I know that she was the one who paid for my therapy. I heard you and the doctor talking. Why didn't you tell me that?
Grace didn't want me to let you know, Nato. She thinks that if you find out that she's helping, you might not do therapy.
Please tell my father that I'm going to the Wongs.
But
This will
Nato-
take long. Don't wait for me.
You know it doesn't have to be like this, George. Helena, why don't you stay here? I will make you my queen. Queen of the maids, but still a queen.
I'm not surprised. She's dating Philip.
But they're with that Edward Wong.
The brother of George Wong?
You shameless fool!
George!
Hold it, George.
Stop!
Unless you want to
Please
die.
stop it, George! George, stop it! Stop it!
Helena, madam.
Grandmother!
Grandmother.
Helena!
What's wrong?
Madam.
What's
Helena.
happening?
What's happening to you?
Grandmother!
Helena.
What's wrong?
The uncle of Charles and William.
Uncle?
Now I want you to talk to Stephanie, because I want to know if there's an advantage of having our daughter be with Edward and that Philip.
Madam Helena.
Grandmother, you'll be all right.
Don't play with guns. Are you going to die now, Helena?
you trying to do, Jong? Are you on the phone, or are you eating?
I'm trying to call her. And I sent
really,
her a text.
Jong? So what, did you make a call? Did she pick up?
She hasn't answered any of my calls. That's why I'm eating.
And when she picks up, huh? Give it to me, I have to talk to her.
But I thought I'd be doing the
Oh,
talking.
because I just remembered. I remembered you're one big idiot.
Babe, we're not even sure yet. What if they come back?
You don't know the new George now. He has changed. With all that's been happening. I'm assuming that George will definitely prioritize his family's safety. Because they all know that I won't give up just like that, as long as I exist in this world. I guess both of you saw it. He backed off like a poor, helpless puppy that hasn't eaten in a long time.
I don't know what you'll be telling my daughter, and I don't want to waste my time.
So tell me, where's that trustworthy Harry of yours? Has he called you back yet, huh? He hasn't even caught Grace's shadow yet.
The nerve of you to ask that, Jong. I'm amazed that you remember Harry and what he's supposed to do. Please don't think too much. So you're thinking about Harry, and then there's Stephanie. Those are two things. You might get a heart attack, so take it easy. Just do what I ask you to.
Don't you see I'm calling her now?
Just hurry up.
Here.
What is Sir Edward doing here? And where is Grace?
How's grandmother?
The initial report shows that she had a nervous breakdown. We need to have more tests done, so we'll be sure she's safe.
Listen to me, I don't have feelings for Andrew C. other than hatred.
Please answer that call. Then please tell your father that I also want to meet him.
But why?
I need something from him.
Father, why do you keep on calling?
This is all my fault. Why am I always like this? Grandfather.
It's okay.
Grandfather, I'm so sorry. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I never wanted any of this to happen.
I know that, Grace. I know that you had nothing to do with this. Grace, this was all planned by Edward and Phillip.
Stephanie, this is your mother. We really need to talk.
What do you want, huh? Money? Haven't you stolen everything from the Wong family?
This is not regarding that.
Don't you ever call me again. And please tell my father that the next time he lends you his phone just so that you can talk to me, I won't pick up, and I won't talk to him either.
Please don't worry, Grandfather. I will do everything I can just to get back all our money. I just hope that you won't take this out on me, okay? I know I'm still learning, but I promise I'll get everything back.
Please don't think that. What's important is, even if we can't ever get back all the properties that have been stolen from us, we finally found you. And I'm with Helena now. All we have to do is look for Diana, for our family to be complete. Grace, you know what? I made a big mistake before. I chose riches over my family. And it's not going to happen again. I will never ever make that mistake again. Okay?
Nato.
Beck.
Beck.
I
How
missed
are
you so
you?
much.
How are you?
How have you been?
Thanks for coming over. But who did you come here with?
With Mother Epang, Nato.
Oh, Mrs. Epang. Mrs. Epang, how have you been? What brings you here?
It's about Grace.
What happened?
They were asked to leave the mansion today.
Good morning, Grandfather.
Good morning, Phillip.
Where are you going?
Oh, wherever my destiny takes me. Remember, I'm a free bird. I'm no longer in prison anymore.
But where are they now?
In the hospital. Huh? Madam Helena had to be taken there.
Grace, you haven't slept yet. Right after we have dinner, you have to go home, okay?
I'm thinking about Phillip. He has hidden so much from us. There's Edward and Stephanie. What if there's so much more we don't know of, Andrew?
And listen, whatever you do, enjoy.
See you later, alligator.
I've also thought of that. This isn't over yet. I am sure they are planning for something bigger. So we should all be prepared.
Andrew, I really need your help here.
For what? What are you planning to do?
Let's find out all the secrets of that Phillip. He already hurt me. He made a fool out of everyone in the family. I don't ever want to be fooled again.
I'm getting impatient with your lover boy. Maybe I should start waking him up. Because I feel that he's too relaxed. He's taking too much time in getting me your daughter. But as for me, I just can't simply wait to see you and your daughter together again. Aren't you excited about it? Huh? Huh? It seems like you don't want to see your daughter, huh?
Can we try to spy on him, Andrew? I have a big feeling that we can find out so much more about Phillip. Maybe we can ask Red and Tor to come with us.
Okay, I'll help you, Grace. We will do this together. I will not let them get away with this. They can't just ruin what our family has worked hard for.
Father, by the way, I already fixed the documents of the properties that we can still sell.
That's good.
I understand what you want to do, George. I still have properties that we can sell in the market.
Regarding those properties, I believe it's best that we leave them alone because we need them for a safety net. You'll never know. Maybe in the near future, just in case, I will tell you, but not right now. Okay?
This is just a phase we're going through. I will not allow this. That we're being oppressed. Edward can't do this to us. We really have to find a way.
His time will come soon.
Charles, how's Diana?
We still haven't heard from her.
I have plans for this mansion.
Nothing illegal, I hope.
Everything I do is illegal.
I'm sure Stephanie can help us.
She's the daughter of Katarina.
I'm not stupid. I know you're still in love with him.
But Stephanie is our only hope in seeing my mother and Grace again.
Before I've used up all the money I've stolen, I'm going to kill them all.
Do you use the items you're selling?
Quality control.
If I wasn't a cripple, maybe I could have done something.
Let's forget about our differences. Let's do this for Grace.
What other harm can happen to my family?
Bloodshed among the Wongs.
Do it now!
And only one person shall rule once the chaos subsides.
Here's what you've been waiting for! Meet your daughter.